Welcome everyone to quiz class. Today we have a 100 question quiz on general knowledge. So get your cup of coffee or tea ready and let's begin with question number 1. What was Sigmund Freud's professional relationship with Carl Jung? Friendship then professional peer, friendship then subordinate, or friendship then broken air? Friendship then broken air. What disease is linked to shingles, acne, chickenpox, or eczema? Chickenpox. What product is North Korea allegedly stockpiling for weapons development? Mineral oil, Ziploc bags, or baby formula? Baby formula. How many vertebrae are in the human spine? 33, 35, or 31? 33. What architecture doorway shape became popular in Europe from the late 12th to the 16th centuries? Gothic pointed arch shape, Gothic gable shape, or Gothic dual door rectangle shape? Gothic pointed arch shape. What filling is typically in xiaolongbao? Shrimp and crab, braised beef and pepper, or minced pork and broth? Minced pork and broth. Which country plans to ban mink farming in 2027? Lithuania, Denmark, or the Netherlands? Lithuania. Which city was the first to introduce air traffic control in 1920? Paris, London, or Rome? London. What is the Zamboni used for? Wine bottle rotation, church altar planning, or ice resurfacing? Ice resurfacing. Which city has more than 10,000 water towers? San Francisco, New York City, or Chicago? New York City. What flower is found in Lady Grey tea? Rose petal, orange blossom, or cornflower? Cornflower. Which city's yellow cobblestones are likened to the Wizard of Oz road? Sofia, Bulgaria, Riga, Latvia, or Vaduz, Liechtenstein? Sofia, Bulgaria. Which of the following is not part of the same 1001 Nights tale? Scheherazade, Aladdin, or Ali Baba? Scheherazade. What cannot be used for boat direction instead of a rudder? Steering wheel, oars, or sails? A steering wheel. Which is not a type of squash? Zucchini, eggplant, or spaghetti? Eggplant. Which sport did Usain Bolt play after retiring from track and field? American football, basketball, or soccer? Soccer. Which country does not currently use a patronymic naming model? Ukraine, Iceland, or Wales? Wales. In which Indian state is the Amber Fort? Maharashtra, Gujarat, or Rajasthan? Rajasthan. What is not a Brumby? Car model, wild horse, or chocolate bar? A chocolate bar. Question 20. Who is the marigold a living memorial to? Mary Magdalene, the Virgin Mary, or Eve? The Virgin Mary. What standard equipment did AGCO release in 1921? A lawnmower, a vacuum cleaner, or an electrical generator? A lawnmower. What is a Jupiter 4? A moon of Ganymede, Roland synthesizer, or a PlayStation video game? A Roland synthesizer. What is colloquially referred to as goon in Australia? Cask wine, keg beer, or sunshine moonshine? Cask wine. What is the highly prized perfuming ingredient of Vernia prunastri? Orchid, oak moss, or osmanthus? Oak moss. Which starlet did former Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau have a whirlwind romance with? Barbara Streisand, Olivia Newton-John, or Liza Minnelli? Barbara Streisand. Which product has the most natural amount of calcium? Almonds, seeds, or beans and lentils? Seeds. Question 27. What is a gypsum block made from? Liquid gypsum plaster, gypsum, lead, and water, gypsum, plaster, and water? Gypsum, plaster, and water. Who did Choupette the cat belong to? Coco Chanel, Karl Lagerfeld, or Marie Antoinette? Karl Lagerfeld. What is true of Switzerland? The legal drinking age is 15, firearm ownership is mandatory, or highways can convert to runways. Highways can convert to runways. What country does temp originate from? Korea, Indonesia, or Laos? Indonesia. What was the last of their kind to die in China in 1996? Imperial eunuch, imperial concubine, or imperial shaman? The imperial eunuch. What material was used for the ancient Mediterranean linothorax armor? Bronze, linen, or aluminum mesh? That's linothorax armor. Linen is the answer. What type of antenna is a satellite dish? Concave, hyperbolic, or parabolic? A parabolic. When did the Ovolo corner emerge as an architectural ornamentation? 1891, 1911, or 1931? 1911. What is Nata Huarache in Mexico? Food, shelter, or shoe? Shelter. Where would Trompe-l'oeil art have been found? Troy, Babylon, or Pompeii? Pompeii. What type of process is respiration? Mechanical, chemical, or physical? Chemical. Which nation state operates the Iron Dome? The US, the UK, or Israel? Israel. Which American poet won the Pulitzer Prize 4 times? William Carlos Williams, Robert Frost, or Ezra Pound? Robert Frost. Question 40. When was smelting first achieved by human beings? Prehistoric time, classical era, or the Middle Ages? Prehistoric time. What colors are the male and female blue grosbeak birds? Blue and black, blue and olive, or blue and brown? blue and brown. Question 42. Where in Norway is the longest polar night? Lofoten, Tromsø, or Bodo? Tromsø. How many mountains are there over 8,000 meters in Nepal's Karakoram range? 4, 5, or 6? 4. What is the Roman numeral for 2050? MML, MMX, or MMV? MML. What natural type are the two liquids in an emulsion? Immersible, indisible, or immiscible? Immiscible. Who was the Prince Regent the Regency period is named after? Henry, Charles, or George? George. What vitamin is guava especially rich in? Vitamin A, vitamin B, or vitamin C? Vitamin C. Which Russian city was temporarily renamed for the writer Maxim Gorky? Nizhny Novgorod, St. Petersburg, or Vladivostok? Nizhny Novgorod. What was Eswatini formerly known as? Swaziland, Zimbabwe, or Mozambique? Swaziland. What did Willis Haviland Carrier invent in 1902 in Brooklyn, New York? The humidifier, the air conditioner, or the electric heater? The air conditioner. In which century did the Crusades begin? The 9th century, the 10th century, or the 11th century? The 11th century. What were metal egg beaters colloquially called in the U.S.? Cornwall egg beaters, Dover egg beaters, or Penzance egg beaters? Dover beaters. What does the work-related Japanese word karoshi mean? Overwork, death, digital creator, or remote conferencing? Overwork, death, or death due to overworking. What vegetables are crassly referred to as bastard cabbages? Leeks, radicchio, or Brussels sprouts? Brussels sprouts. What sport was Yeti Holdings developed from? Rock climbing, fishing, or hiking? Fishing. Which region is not part of the traditional incense route? Atlantic, Arabian, or Mediterranean? The Atlantic. What is not an impala? A car, an animal, or a hat? A hat. Which nation is not scheduled to hold a national election in 2024? The UK, Mexico, or the US? The UK. How much of a sheep is used to make a bagpipe? Half skin, 3/4 the skin, or the whole skin? The whole skin. What is chicory also known as? Decaffeinated coffee, endive, or bruised root? Endive. What annual social media campaign is the Wrapped? Apple Music, Spotify, or YouTube Music? Spotify. Question 62. Which garnet color is the rarest and most expensive? Red, green, or blue? Blue. Where is a pop filter used? Popcorn machine, a microphone setup, or an exhaust fan? A microphone setup. Which nation experienced sports boycotts in the 70s and 80s? South Africa, East Germany, or North Korea? South Africa. Question 65. Which ink company developed the Sharpie in the 1960s? The Seattle Ink Company, Sanford Ink Company, or Savannah Ink Company? Sanford Ink Company. Which European city has the most canals? London, Amsterdam, or Venice? Venice. Where are Trulli houses found? Apulia, Liguria, or Calabria? Apulia. Who was the main speaker at the Gettysburg Address in 1863? Abraham Lincoln, Edward Everett, or Charles Sumner? Edward Everett. What color is basalt? Dark gray to black, light gray to dark gray, or dark brown to black? dark gray to black. What is the modern plant of the Olympics? The olive, gladiolas, or laurel? A laurel. What is the world's most profitable supermarket group? Carrefour, Walmart, or Lotte? Walmart. Which poet wrote in ghazals? Byron, Shakespeare, or Hafiz? Hafiz. What is the common name for the manuka plant? The honey plant, lemongrass plant, or tea tree plant? The tea tree plant. Question 74. What is the third most polluting global industry? Agriculture, fashion, or food retailer? Fashion. What fabric is a smoking jacket traditionally made from? Cashmere, felt, or velvet? Velvet. What is the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia part of? Afar Depression, African Depression, or Ayelu Depression? Afar Depression. What Old Testament story features the Ark of Bulrushes? Jonah and the whale, Noah and the flood, or Finding of Moses? The Finding of Moses. Where in a home does Creost buildup occur? The septic tank, the kitchen sink, or the chimney? A chimney. Question 79. Why are school buses glossy yellow? Cartoon appeal to kids, peripheral visibility, or apolitical color for the U.S.? For peripheral visibility. Where is the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque? Abu Dhabi, Muscat, or Doha? Abu Dhabi. What is kaya? Pineapple jam, coconut jam, or rose apple jam? Coconut jam. Who wrote the 2014 novel adapted for the 2023 film The Zone of Interest? Ian McEwan, Sebastian Barry, or Martin Amis? Martin Amis. How is loratadine used? Allergy reliever, blood thinner, or anti-nausea agent? allergy reliever. Where is the 1915 Kanakale Bridge, Dardanelles Bridge? Greece, Turkey, or Egypt? Turkey. Which telecommunications company coined the term pager in 1959? Nokia, Motorola, or Samsung? Motorola. Where is the world's longest sea cable car? China, Cambodia, or Vietnam? Vietnam. What did the word Cossack mean? Adventurer, soldier, or a horse rider? Adventurer. What does a low purine diet help target? Pancreatitis, gout, or Parkinson's disease? Gout. Which is the second longest river in Europe? The Danube River, the Ural River, or the Volga River? The Danube River. Question 90. Which country produced synthetic Buna rubbers in 1935, or Buna? Portugal, Finland, or Germany? Germany. Which act gives a circus its name? The tightrope, horse ring, or lion taming? The horse ring. What is the primary cause of death from electric chair execution? Ventricular fibrillation, cerebral damage, or cardiac arrest? Ventricular fibrillation. What is the official currency of Kuwait? The Kuwaiti dinar, the Kuwaiti dirham, or the Kuwaiti dollar? The Kuwaiti dinar. What does an Algerian love knot represent? Two families entwined, two lovers embracing, or two hearts overlaid? Two lovers embracing. What is a dugong? Manatee, a shark, or a whale? A manatee. From which country was the Dracula author Bram Stoker? The Netherlands, Austria, or Ireland? Ireland. What is the cannelle traditionally flavored with? Rum and vanilla, Calvados and vanilla, or Frangelico and vanilla? rum and vanilla. Which hospitality group is affiliated with the airline WestJet? Tim Hortons, McDonald's, or Dunkin' Donuts? McDonald's. Which actor did not portray Albus Dumbledore in the 8 Harry Potter film adaptations? Peter O'Toole, Michael Gambon, or Richard Harris? Peter O'Toole. And the last question. What has been found to increase cervical cancer risk? Meningitis, sickle cell anemia, or HPV infection? HPV infection. And our bonus question, what color is associated with primavera, the Spanish word for spring? Let us know the answer in the comments. And again, thanks for playing this quiz. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you next time.